Site 24 today with a very, very special guest from California, Gonkor Chivichyan. And for the people who doesn't know Gonkor, he's a very, very, very famous Armenian judo, submission grappling and mixed martial arts instructor in California. He currently trains professionals and amateur fighters at the Hayastan MMA Academy in Hollywood. Chivichyan was named by Black Belt magazine as Judo Instructor of the Year in '98 and received the Hall of Fame spot. He has a lot of famous fighters in his gym, and they have competed in the UFC, in the King of the Cage, in Olympic and all national judo championships. He trained, for example, Ronda Rousey. Gonkor is perhaps the only one who took gold medals at different international competitions in all three of the primary submissions grappling arts, judo, sambo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and he remains undefeated in competition. Welcome, Gonkor. So nice to have you here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice to have you two guys too. My phone is full down. Sorry.
All good. So tell us first, how are you doing? How you have experienced the Corona crisis over there as a gym owner, and how are you?
Like everybody else, we closed down almost like 2.5 months. We tried to open it on June 1st, which is a couple days ago. Well, everybody was excited and happy, and now all these things going on in Los Angeles, and they keep the people inside the house and stuff like that. One thing is finished, the second thing started. But everybody's waiting to start the training and go back to the regular life, you know.
Yes, sure. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry about the situation in the States at the moment, and I hope everything will be fine soon.
Hopefully. We're going to train today, actually. That's going to be great.
This is great. In Germany, many people know you from your role as a trainer for Ronda Rousey. Did you see the talent to become a UFC star in Ronda from the beginning? And how did you experience the time with her?
I see, if we're talking about the Ronda, of course we have too many other fighters, but the Ronda, it's her mom, it's a friend of mine. We was in a national team before even Ronda was born. And because I went in most of my competitions and everybody here in America, it kind of, I was the favorite. And she wants me to teach her daughter when whatever she get born and stuff like that. But every reality comes true, and she born and grew up a little bit. She trained somewhere else because they live too far from me. Then finally, when she started understanding what she's doing, like 10 years old, something, so she started coming to my place and start training with my academy with my students. Then for a little by little, she come up being a student of mine, and she never done a grappling before. So our grappling system is very, very special. And here, even the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu masters and even the world champions and all the big name guys, they come and train with me here to learn my grappling system. So they call the highest grappling system, of course. That's a very professional, and that's why the Ronda started with all the stuff she does. And lots of people in the world, they thinking she does all these things because she trained judo. Actually, yes, she's a great judo player, but most of my students, if you look at Karo Parisian, Manny Gamburian, you know, the Ronda Rousey, all the techniques they use on the UFC, on the MMA fights, a lot of takedowns, beautiful takedowns, and even the ground, they have none of those guys that has a problem. and we are go directly to submission. So that's the highest done grappling system. So basically everybody's very, very, very good on the techniques because it was mixed 50% judo, sambo, wrestling, and another 50% is my creation. So this is what the Ronda took from us and become a champion.
Perfect. Can you tell us who is currently training in your gym?
Right now, we got 15 professional fighters, and they kind of getting ready for the Bellator competition. The Bellator is kind of like a USC.
Yeah.
UFC. The they're possibly, there's a guy, Gegard Mousasi, and I'm sure the guys knows. He's an Armenian guy. He lives in Holland in Europe. And he comes up most of the time to Los Angeles, and we train together. And I'm trying to help him as much as I can. He's doing good, and he's the Bellator champion. He was fighting UFC, and he's still a champion right now. And then I got other like 5 guys that they already in the Bellator. You know, I was more into the MMA before Ronda, before Caro, before everybody else. I have almost no life, and I have to train them, travel with them, plus to travel in my seminars all over the world. But now I kind of realize that I should spend a little bit more time with my family and do things again as much as possible, but not too much travel with them and not too much put my time. And I know there's a new generations that are coming. It's not a very helpful for them, but I still am there. Them trying to help them as much as possible.
Perfect. Who is your biggest, greatest talent at the moment?
The biggest talent we have like 5, 6 guys are very good. There's one is a Jonathan Martin, and he is supposed to fight Bellator, and he hurt his knee, so basically he left out. But he's going back again after this things finish, and he get in a shape and go back in the Bellator. I got Andrei Smelko from Ukraine. I maybe say the last name not correct, but Andrei is a very, very tall, strong guy from Ukraine. He's also trained. He's also UFC or Bellator. Is very strong. I got also Sergio Perez. We fought a Bellator already, and he's continue fighting, and possibly maybe UFC in the future. Let me see. I got a few other guys are after this following it, and there's a Robert. There's a David Robert is also in a Bellator, and I also training him, and he's a world champion the car race professionally. So he basically walked into the MMA, and now he's also fighting professionally in MMA and also driving a car race professionally too. So certain people like that, we have a great family. They all train together and they happy.
Perfect. Do you already know when you will be back at the cage as a coach this year?
I don't know. It depends on. All these things going on, this COVID-19, because I have I lost a lots of seminar because of this. I'm supposed to be in Germany on November, possibly maybe still gonna happen. I don't know yet. I have to talk to the host, Oliver and Thomas, the EVO2. I don't know if you know them. They're one of the biggest biggest organization in Germany, and they style it's kung fu. They're doing Wing Chun kung fu. I'm a head instructor for them for grappling, so they put in pits fight and stuff like that. So they're very, very successful. this is already 5-6 years I'm coming and giving seminar. And before that, I was in Germany. I was in Campokan. I don't know if you guys know Campokan. And then even before the Campokan, I was traveling all over Germany, all of the Schwerin and Bad Munder, and you know, now it doesn't come up all the cities in there, but maybe 16 different cities in Germany. I was teaching, and all the time I was just staying like almost a month in Germany, and to teach everybody, have a lot of seminars and stuff. But and because of right now I don't have too much time, so I just shorter up. I go only one place, and everybody else comes there. And because I also teach in 16 other countries in Europe, and I have to really choose my time so I can come. But I really love German people, and I have a lot of family over there, a lot of friends, and you know, and I like to help them as much as possible. There is a guy, Yauz. I don't know if you know Yauz Babua. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, many-time world champion. He comes and goes, and most of the time my place and train. Too many other guys also too. So simply, we have a lot of affiliations in Germany. So
Perfect. So my next question was actually if you know the German martial arts scenes. So do you know some MMA fighters from Germany? Do you know some fighters from Germany?
most of the guys I teach many years, like it's 28 years, 27 years I'm basically teaching in Germany. But the bad thing is I don't speak German. So everybody else, they tell me it's that many years I'm coming to Germany, I should start speak German. But you know, the things when I come over there, first over 20 years ago when I come, approximately only 20% of Germans are understand English, and then 80% don't. And most of the time, we bring the translator, and they translate what I say and everything. At the time, I told them, I say, I'm going to start learning German, so possibly in a couple of years, I can give you a seminar in German language. That will be a lot more easier for everybody. But it doesn't take it too much. I couldn't learn a German language, but the Germans, they learn English. So that didn't help me to learn German. So basically they start to understand me a lot more better every year. So now if I come to Germany, I don't need translator. It's almost 95% everybody understand.
But do you know a German word?
Oh no, of course I know. Of course I know. I use sometime when I teach. I tell them, and then they look at me and they're laughing. But you know, then you know, I say wunderbar when they're doing something good. Actually, it's funny. There is a couple movies I did here, and I was supposed to speak German, and on that movie, and somehow I don't know why, and I was a German. I was German soldier, and we are in a U-boat, and I have to be holding hostages and stuff like that, and beat them up and stuff. And I have to speak German on there. There's just a few words also there. I speak German in the movie. Yeah. Well, you know, there's I learning as much as possible.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So you said maybe you will be in November in Germany. Where?
Yeah, maybe no, if because the German, they want to give me Hall of Fame in European Hall of Fame in Germany. They invite me there, and so I actually when I do my tours, I do in April, May, and stuff like that normally. But this time I switch it to November because I'm supposed to go Italy and Poland and Germany. And then if the time I was trying to So I have the free time, so I can go to this Hall of Fame when they invite me. But let's see. Hopefully everything goes clear, and then I can continue doing this seminar and continue do whatever we scheduled like a year ago. But those things, like I said, this COVID-19 has kind of let it kill my schedule. Let's see.
Right. Okay. Gonkor, you have achieved nearly everything as an athlete. Is there something you still dream about?
We always have to dream. It's if you don't dream, your life stops there. About competing and everything, like last year, 2019, I won a 4 gold medal in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in black belt division. I competed, the masters division, and I never competed the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with the gi. I competed no gi grappling, and I competed judo, and I competed sambo, and I compete MMA. I have the world champion titles. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I competed with a lot of my students. I have a lot of black belt students, and I'm have fun with them competing. And they always tell me, Sensei, you should go compete in a tournament. You will kill everybody. But I'm not that type of person until I have to do it to talk about it, and I don't like to talk about it when I'm not sure yet. So it was a big question mark for me how I can participate on jiu-jitsu, and I like to have a title and that too. So I want to have 5 different sport world champion title. So I decided to compete. First, I did a super fight in Pan America, and I beat the guy who was a 9-time world champion. He was a very good, strong man. And then I signed up with the world championship and on the IBJJF. That's what they call the company. That's a black belt division. That's the highest level the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu can go. So there's no higher than that. So I compete 3 fights over there. The final, I beat one of the top Jiu-Jitsu guy from Brazil. And then after that, it feel good, and I walk into another one. It's an SBJJF or something like that. It's a different kind of the world championship. So, and then I won a couple of gold medal over there. So I was thinking that was the end, and I just prove it, I can do it, and I was very successful. But for my dreaming, it never stopped, because it's not only a competing, we have other dreams. I have 2 sons, and both of them are fantastic athletes. My older son is follow my steps. He teach, and he's a 6-time national champion here, was the Olympian in United States. And now he's teaching my academy, just basically is following what I'm doing. My younger son, Gonkor Chivichyan, and he's a basketball player. He just finished his Division 1 in the college, and now he's hitting his professional career, and stuff like that. So this is one of the dreams, and the next dreams. My older son get married and have his family and stuff like that. We'll never finish it. We're just gonna follow it until we die.
Mm-hmm. What would you recommend the new generation of fighters?
New generation fighters, they already know what they're doing. When we started the fights, it was a no holds bar. There's no rules, no weight division. When I was competing on Japan, Shuto and stuff like that, there is no even MMA and no fight in the United States. They don't even allow it. But when we started, all the different styles are come together, and they don't know nothing about grappling. They don't know nothing about here and there. So, but the new generations, the MMA turns kind of a sport type of things and professional ways, and it's kind of really mix up great great moves from the grappling, from the boxing, kickboxing. So I think the new generation doing a lot better than what we done with was their age, you know. So I think it's getting better. If you look at 10 years ago, and you see all the name guys come up in the UFC and this and that. And today, if you're looking back 10 years, and you just don't believe it how much change everything, and change it's better ways. And if you look at after 10 years after today, it's going to be even more better, because this is the ways this is the world goes. You know, like all the electronics are getting better, not going down back. So the life goes better and better all the time, you know.
All right. Is there anything you want to tell us? Maybe you want to greet someone. So now you have time for it.
Well, you know, like I say, I have lots of friends. I call them like a family for me in Germany. And Oliver King, how's the last name, Oliver? Oliver Koenig. And it's a EW, 2EW. I'm so sorry. I always say it, but at the moment I don't remember the company's name. But I want to say hello to them, and also Thomas, which is like a family. They come 2-3 times a year in my place and train with me. They are the masters what they do in Germany, and not on Germany only. They all over the European country, all over the world. They have seminars and everything. I'm very happy working with them. They are the most people are they doing seminars for me and hosting. There is Alfred Gellen. I don't know if Alfred Gellen will hear it. Alfred Gellen, he's the one first when we meet each other, and he started the seminar with me 27 years ago, and he didn't even speak English that time, and his wife was talking to me most of the time. But now I'm glad we can communicate with Alfred. So, and then also Henry from Kempokan, and then Ralph from Kempokan, and Yaus from I don't know where Yaus lives. I know in Germany, but I don't know. All the people, everybody lives different places. But anyway, it's want, and everybody know me, and I know them. I say hello, and I will wish all the best for them. You know. So maybe I miss.
So we have something happened. Now you're back. Okay. I can't.
So I want to say hello to everybody I know, and if they know me.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure and an honor to speak to you. Yeah, and hopefully we will be in the States soon, and maybe we can visit your gym and grab everything and to make a video about you live. It would be amazing.
You and everybody else from Germany are welcome my place. My place is always open for you guys. And like I say, I love German guys. I like German people, and they're all very friendly, and they're all very, it's like a lot, like I say, I got a lot of family. So even the people I don't know if they come to Los Angeles, they are welcome to my place. It's easy to find me. It's a gonkor.com. That's it. Just if they know my name, and they all have to just put a .com, and that's it. They will find most of the information over there.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best, and yeah, see you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you for doing this interview with me, and hopefully, and if we needed more, please let me know anytime.
Perfect.
Fight24.tv, home of true warriors.